Hello everyone. How are you all doing? Um, we are going to be playing, hang on, my camera is not here. We are going to be playing, hello, Nancy Drew, The Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. Is it weird to anyone else that it's not End the Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon? Like, you know, Nancy Drew and the Secret of the Old Clock. Maybe it's just the books that are titled that way. Yep. Hang on. There. Oh, you know what? I want to do something real quick here. I'm going to duplicate this to Let's Play Plays. Now that we're here, we're going to take the chat box, move it to here. We'll take a potato chip and eat it. There we go. Now, the chat won't be overlaid with the game. At least during, like, just plays and not, you know. The last time we found 5 of the 6 stones. We are still trying to get this machine working. I don't know what word to put here. I think maybe we go out into the town again? So I feel like it's kind of loud. I also don't know why the music is like vaguely creepy. Back to the crypt. Yeah. Nope, no sneeze.
Something fits in here.
So there's no stone in there. We got those. Okay, I guess there is nothing else. Anything else in the museum?
Oops, sounds like somebody's taking a nap.
Okay, we do not need to talk to Fatima anymore. So the town is now useless. Do I have... What do I have here? Thirsty nose. Thirsty nose? Do we need the map, or do we have the map and it's just not revealing to us?
Hey, how's it going?
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You bet it's an old letter. From Samuel Clemens.
Oh my gosh.
Mark Twain?
Where did you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently he and Jake were pen pals.
Wish I had a famous writer for a pen pal.
They should maybe explain that this is Mark Twain for the kids. Oh, okay.
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything. What?
See you later.
Okay,
Better.
just,
More questions?
the kids don't need
I should
that
get going.
that joke
My
explained to them.
publisher thanks you.
The kids will get it. Edutainment, I don't know her.
It's locked.
Where's the key to that?
What's up?
Well, I'll catch you later.
Take care.
What's going on?
Okay, the fact that nobody is talking to me should be my biggest clue that I maybe, in theory, have everything that I need. Look at the drawer again. It's a letter about the doll. This is where the blueprint was. It's another letter about the doll, or scrap about the doll. And nothing. Okay. Look at the word puzzle again. Wait. Calico, Silverado, Central City, Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. Calico. Something city. Hang on, let me write down the stupid names. Okay, so this is Calico, Silverado, Central City, Dodge City, Virginia City, Tombstone. Okay. Do I have to do this in like a certain order? Well, Silverado. Hmm. Can I make Tombstone? Okay, I've seen like Tombstone all over, so maybe I have to do like... Did I do Silverado? I think I just did. What about Dodge? Central City. Tral City. Virgin. City. The Y isn't there. Can I make Dodge now? Dodge City. Virginia City. Tombstone. NVRZTBAA.
Yes, I'm done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble of letters.
And then I guess that's what we put in. NV R Z T B A A. Okay, cool. Neat. Okay, we got the map.
Jake's mine must be somewhere on this map, but where?
Where is the last the last gem? I'm a senior detective. I don't need a checklist. Well, let's search the room one more time. Laurie's room, because we've kind of looked everywhere else. And we are missing one gem. Why is the music so sinister?
Yes? Bye. You go, girl.
I'm going to be honest with you, I'm just looking up where the last gem is. Nancy Drew, last train gems. I understand what order to put the gems in. Universal hint system. On the train, gems. Where do I find the gems I need? Five are on the train, one is in Copper Gorge. Fuels? Meals Crypt. Okay. Okay, but like, what do I get when... Oh my god. Two in Jake's car, one in the dying car, one in the sleeping car, one in the caboose. Okay, which is the one I don't have? I have amethyst. I don't have zircon. It's in the dining car. Oh, it's probably the lamp. Oh, really? I see it, okay. And they got me with that. I won't lie.
Whoa, looks like I did something right.
Let's go. Rank it.
Oh no. What I need is some duct tape.
Really? John has this for sure. Sure, I have duct tape. But you'll have to do something for me.
Duct tape?
Got some right there in my gearbox. That's the good news. The bad news is, I can't open the box. It's an antique lockbox that I found in this abandoned monastery I scoped out on my show last year.
Why?
You can open it with either the key, which I just discovered I forgot to bring with me, or the combination, which you're supposed to be able to figure out just by looking at the box. Fortunately, I didn't put anything critical in there. I've never tried to open it without the key, but if you want that duct tape, go ahead and give it a shot.
Thanks, I think I will.
There's no way anyone else around here has
It's
it.
all yours.
I bet the animals should start from the left shore.
Okay. We have to bring the cat across first. No. Yeah, the cat across first. Leave the cat there. Go back. And pick up the wolf. Leave the wolf there, bring the cat back, pick up the peacock, leave the peacock with the wolf, go back for the cat, they're all over there. Oops.
There, good as new.
Frank.
Sorta. And we have liftoff.
Yay! Ooh. I'm actually kind of impressed with this. Nancy Drew games just don't have this. Even the animation in Danger by Design isn't this good. Wow, is this Journeyman Project 3? You should play all the Journeyman games. Brimstone Canyon.
That's where Jake's mine is. Brimstone Canyon.
I think we're in the end
You
game?
look all excited. What's up? I think I know where Jake's mine is. Tell the engineer to head for a place in Nevada called Brimstone Canyon.
Way to go! I knew you could do it, Francie.
It's Natalie.
Francie, Nancy.
Here's the deal. When we get there, I'm going to make sure that you get to be the first one to check out the mine. I'll call everyone together in the dining car, and while we're in there, you slip off the train. Will 10 minutes be enough of a head start?
You don't have to give me a head start.
Think of it as your reward. Of course, anything you find in the mine is, well, mine. So if I find out that you've taken something without telling me...
Then
let's
why
just say
give me a head start?
I wouldn't get your hopes up too high. The mine might be totally worthless, you know.
I know, but I have the feeling that thanks to you, we are about to discover something huge. Great job, Amy.
Thank you.
It's Francie. Okay.
Sounds like the train's leaving. Where's it going? Well, Frank and Joe will make sure it comes back for me. I hope.
Hmm. Neat.
Whoa! Oh, right.
Good animation.
This is the entrance to Jake's mine. Whoa, what's going on here? Jake's color wheel seems to be pointing toward purple. Wow, glowing lizards. Cool.
Leaping lizards. Down. Nancy is far braver than I.
Uh-oh, there's some kind of chamber on the other side of those poles. But if I move the wrong one, the ceiling will collapse. Jake was too meticulous not to have left a clue somewhere as to how you're supposed to move them.
Um... Okay. Oh,
Wonder what that's doing there.
it's the one that's kind of like a rocking horse. So we'll backtrack through the mine to see if there are more of those. Well. No. Alright, we're keeping our eyes peeled. Wait. Okay, there wasn't anything written up there. Snake? I really don't see anything. Okay, well, there's that. Like the J. Is it just...
I've seen that symbol before. I think I made a boo-boo.
Okay, cool. It's gonna be a second chance.
I think I made a boo-boo.
It's gonna be a third chance. Nothing here. Oh, I died.
Oh, man.
Oh, hey.
Another symbol.
Okay. I don't know how many I need to remove is the thing. Like, is it just...
Okay, so far so good. Nuts.
So this one is 1. It's also like the symbol for
Okay,
that's
so
Gimmel?
far so good. Nuts.
Okay.
Okay, so far so good. I think I made a boo-boo.
We'll just brute force it.
Nuts.
Okay.
Nuts.
Okay, that's not it.
think I made a boo-boo. I think I made a boo-boo. I think I made a boo-boo.
Guys, tell me, did she make a boo-boo?
Nuts. I think I made a boo-boo.
Okay. Why would Jake design his mind this way?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nancy, I will be honest with you, you can fit through that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I love playing Kerplunk. Did I do this one already?
Nuts. Nuts. Nuts.
Did I not press everyone? Did I not do the Taurus one? Oh,
I should be able to get through there now.
you could have gotten through before.
Jake Hurley, I presume? Camille. It figures he'd be carrying a picture of her. There's something underneath it. Looks like a letter. April 14th, 1865.
That's the day that Lincoln was assassinated, I believe. Believe me, Jake, my boy, I can think of nothing more pleasant than touring the West aboard your private train. Lincoln was reported to actually have a very high voice, likened to that of a tea kettle. But much as I would like to accept your invitation, the duties and responsibilities of my office forbid it. I cannot leave Washington until this terrible war is over and the states are united once more.
Your humble friend, Abe.
I would scarcely leave my office at all these days were it not for Mary. Tonight, at her insistence, I will be accompanying her to Ford's Theater to see a comedy called Our American Cousin. Have you seen it? Mary assures me that I'll enjoy it, despite the fact that for some strange reason I've never felt at ease when at the theater. Perhaps tonight will be different. Write to me soon. Your missives never fail to boost my spirits. Your humble friend, Abe.
Oh my gosh. This is from Abraham Lincoln. And April 14th is the day he was
I
assassinated.
have a meeting with my friend John Wilkes Booth.
That's just what I thought too.
There's no way you knew about this.
See, what I didn't tell you when I gave you that letter Jake wrote to Ruth is that I also found his diary.
Can you speak up?
I found out he'd gotten to be friends with President Lincoln, and that he'd gotten a letter from Abe that he knew would be so valuable someday that he always kept it on his person. Can I have it?
Sure.
What do you mean, sure?
Knew if we could just find Jake's body, we'd find the letter. And you did it, Amy. You did it.
It's Kara.
Famous. Good famous for once.
So you never really cared about finding Jake's mind?
Nah. I mean, it would have been nice if it was filled with gold and silver and stuff, but this is what I was really after.
And you followed me because you didn't trust me?
I trusted you to find it. I just didn't trust you to give it to me. And now that you have, you know, I'd really, really be famous if I could say I found this all by myself. But even if I got you to lie for me, how do I know you'd keep lying? Oh my gosh.
Bats are so loud.
What if there was like this cave-in and we were trapped, but I was the only one who made it out?
Oh, that would be cool.
Excuse me?
Oh my gosh! That way I could not only say that I found the letter, but that I tried to save you. Only you did something stupid, and it was all I could do to save myself. Oh my gosh! I'd make the national news for sure, and people
That
would
would
say
be
we're
so poggers.
resourceful and courageous even.
Lori, you can't be serious. That's crazy.
You don't understand. People are finally going to respect me. I have to do this. Sorry.
Lori!
Well,
The opening's blocked.
owned.
Trapped. Now how am I gonna get out of here?
Huh?
Maybe I could get out of here in this.
Very helpful to have signs in the direction that is death, but to still have tracks that lead there. Is it just right every time? Oh, nope, a left here. That one's a quick one. Oh my god. Jump scared me. Ah, she fell in mud.
Lori, are you alright?
Nancy, is everything okay?
Hey, can you guys speak up?
It is now.
As soon as we discovered you and Lori weren't on the train, we jumped off and hightailed it back here.
What the heck's going on?
I'm sure Lori will be glad to tell you all about it.
Darn you, Natalie.
It's Nancy. Dear Hannah.
Oh my god.
Lori Gerard turned out to be.
So
When her father heard that she'd tried to seal me up in that mine, he canceled all her credit cards and said that from now on, Lori will have to support herself.
owned.
She has yet to stop crying. Tino
Understandable.
Baldacci told reporters that he knew what Lori was up to all along and said he let Frank, Joe, and me solve the case so we amateurs could enjoy his limelight. Joe was just about to belt him when a big argument broke out between John Gray and Charlena over whether John had really recorded Camille's ghost.
He did not.
She started calling him a crackpot, and then he started calling her a hack. Then, well, let's just say that soon the press was no longer interested in what Tino had to say. As for Jake Hurley, it turns out that his letter from Abe Lincoln is worth a small fortune. Pretty ironic, huh? Jake spent his whole life searching for gold, when all along he possessed something far more valuable. His uncanny knack for making friends. Love, Nancy.
That's the best Nancy Drew game. Hanging with the Hardys Award for spending maybe a little too much time with Frank and Joe. We spoke like 3 times.
Have you ever been to Paris, France? Well, preparez-vous, because that's where my next mystery adventure takes place. I'm going to be the assistant to Minette, a famous fashion designer. I'll be working undercover to find out why she's been acting so peculiar. Tell me,
Speak up.
she's even started wearing a mask for no apparent reason. Her studio is like spooky looking centuries old.
Sure.
Is it? One way to find out. Help me solve my next case. Danger by design. À la prochaine.
It was so quiet. Well, that took like less than half an hour, or about half an hour. What's the next game that in the like RNG run? Hang on. How queer. Let's take a look. Ignore my messy background. So speedrun.com. Haunted carousel, but we're gonna use that to get to multiple Nancy Drew games. So the RNG run. Also, I will note that nobody has been foolish enough to run every game. Oh God, 33 games. So this one, Curse of Blackmore Manor, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, Creature of Kapu Cave, The White Wolf of Icicle Creek, Phantom of Venice, and Ransom of the Seven Ships. I don't have Kapu Cave yet. How about White Wolf of Icicle Creek? Let's just start the next one, I suppose. Go back to here. Close that. White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Play. Oh, I should probably change. Oh, hey, it's, hang on. It's one that's late enough that it doesn't, fuck up. I think. What is White Nancy Drew White Wolf of Icicle Creek? Nancy Drew White Wolf of Icicle Creek.
Take a closer look at that snout.
All right, let's.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew.
You're
Since
so
you can
loud,
tell a lot
Nancy.
about a person by where he or she lives, I thought I'd introduce myself by showing you my room.
It's so
As
small.
you can see, I keep it pretty neat.
Reset transform. There we go. That works. Oh, it's got a time.
Of course, I don't spend that much time in here. I always seem to be off solving mysteries. Anyway, here's my center of operations.
Case file. 1:01 p.m. It's not what time it is. Current assignment. Head to the Icicle Creek Lodge, a small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, Canada. Ooh. I'm so sorry we haven't played this game before. Getting my notes. A small guest lodge deep in the Canadian Rockies of Alberta, Canada, and try to figure out why so many accidents have been happening there. The woman who runs the lodge, Chantal Monique, called me out of the blue, saying that Bet and Ed Raleigh from Shadow Ranch had recommended me. I have not played that game. She sounded so desperate that I couldn't refuse. She said she was on her way to Edmonton to meet with her lawyers. Excuse me. So her handyman, Ollie Randall, will pick me up at the airport. She told me it's been really cold and snowy there, and that I should pack accordingly. And then she said something about a wolf. The connection was getting really bad, and I could barely hear her, but I'm pretty sure she used the word prowling, or was it howling, along with dangerous and be careful. Accidents are one thing, but wild animals? I hope I know what I'm getting into. Noted. What's this? Ooh, scrapbook. Neat. Okay. Well, let's start on Senior Detective because I'm 31 years old.
When Chantal told me you were just a young thing, well, I thought she was pulling my leg. But you're not much older than my little girl, Freddie.
Well, if one of the people at the lodge is to blame for all those accidents, Chantal thinks somebody like me has a better chance of figuring out who it is than somebody more, you know, hard-nosed.
Chantal has a bad habit of making up her mind without thinking things clear through. No need for you to tell her I said that, of course.
Is she still in Edmonton?
Afraid so. Insurance company's giving her and her lawyers a real hard time. Left running the lodge up to me. Which is why I'm not real crazy about the idea of having somebody new underfoot, especially if something else happens.
I won't be underfoot, Mr. Randall, and I may be young, but I'm no novice when it comes to solving mysteries.
We're here, so you'll get to prove yourself soon enough. You hear that?
Oh, whoa.
Well, now, what was that?
Oh my god. That's not good.
Was anyone in the bunkhouse when it exploded?
No, ma'am. Everyone here at the lodge is accounted for.
That's where Elsa and Becky had been living. Guess it was a good thing they quit after all. Elsa was my maid and Becky was my cook. Does the sheriff have any idea why the bunkhouse exploded?
He said he'd know more after the lab was done running tests on the debris he'd collected. He did say the blast was pretty powerful.
One of his deputies found the knob to the back door clear out on the highway.
That does it. Nancy, you have to find out who or what is behind these incidents, and you have to do it fast.
You sure you don't want to give your daddy a call?
My dad runs a whole chain of resorts, Ollie. If you think I'm going to admit to him that I can't handle running just one, guess again. Besides, Nancy comes highly recommended, and I'm sure she's got a foolproof plan for getting to the bottom of
No
it.
worries.
Don't you, Nancy?
Well, I was thinking that maybe I'd just be your new maid.
You want to be my maid?
That would give
Is
me
this a
access to everyone's
kink
room,
thing?
and I could question people without making them overly suspicious.
Oh, yeah, that's an excellent idea. All right, you're my new maid. In fact, you're my new cook, too.
Your cook?
Well, that way, Ollie can stop
Well,
pretending.
we have to have a food minigame.
Let alone follow one. You'll have even more excuses to talk to the guests, and I won't have to pay anyone.
Why, I think that's a fine idea, ma'am.
Now, we're not taking any more guests until this accident thing is cleared up. So I want both of you to make sure that the 4 guests we have are well taken care of. Especially that Olympic caliber cross-country skier from Fredonia, Yanni Volstaya. The flair he brings to the lodge is just what I need to attract the European jet-setting crowd.
I'm gonna be pretty busy trying to get rid of that wolf, Chantal.
We heard it howl last night, just before the bunkhouse blew up.
Well, do whatever you have to, Ollie. Oh, and Nancy, I want you to call this police detective I've hired as a consultant. I put his number on the phone there at the lodge. In fact, I think you know him. Tino Balducci? I gotta go. My
Let's
lawyer's-
go.
Good luck, you guys, and keep me posted. Coming!
Tino Balducci.
I'll get you a master key and leave.
Oh, that's so funny.
If you need anything else, I'll be in the basement.
The loudest footsteps I've ever heard. What am I... what? For free? Oh, hello.
This must be the key Ollie said he'd leave for me. And this must be a list of which guest is in what room. That'll
Fish,
come
fish,
handy.
Ina, Chinook, Olalai, Kalakala, Kiu. Maid duties: daily cleaning, pick up laundry bag at the front desk, available after 5:15 or 5:45 a.m. Enter and clean only those rooms displaying the housekeeping sign. Make the bed, remove used towels and washcloths. Keep all rooms displaying the housekeeping sign must be cleaned no later than noon. When finished, drop the laundry bag down the chute at the top of the stairs by the restroom.
Skating pond maintenance. Oh, looks like I'm going to be doing a little bit of everything while I'm here.
Oh joy. Warning. Some sections of ice will be very thin due to hot spring activity. Pay close attention to the color of the ice and only shovel off those areas which are safe to skate on. The shade of the ice will reveal how dangerous they are. Be sure to mark these areas with orange safety cones to never step on them. So 7 is bad? Also, the clock is giving me anxiety. Okay. Oh, it's Minesweeper. Okay.
Report all avalanches to the Avalanche Patrol.
All employees should remember that avalanches are a constant danger in the area. To avoid triggering an avalanche, do not make loud noises when in the backcountry. Always wear snowshoes when walking on snow that is potentially unstable. Report all avalanches or conditions conducive to avalanches to the Avalanche Patrol 403. Avalanche Patrol 403-555 2006. Criminal activity. Report any and all criminal activity observed to the Icicle Creek Lodge Sheriff Mahicon. Nope, wrong way. Mahicon. Mahicon. Okay. That's 555-7827. I don't know if she'll just like have these in her repertoire or not. Employees should remember that the heat and moisture of the sauna sometimes causes the door of the sauna to stick and should periodically check to make sure that there are no guests stuck inside. Good lord. Breakfast is served from 7 a.m. to 8:15 a.m. Damn it. Lunch is served from noon to 1. Dinner is served from 6 to 7. Okay. Clean rooms by noon. Breakfast 7 to 8:15. Lunch 12 to 1. Dinner 6 to 7. Okay. Locked, even though it's my room. Whatever. I like her teddy bear. What is her teddy bear's name? Oh, it's the lighting. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I'm in Coco? BS has BO. Hey. Okay. Clean. Call of the Wild by Jack London. Thank you.
Shoot, I can't clean this room yet. I don't have anything to put the dirty laundry in. This must be where I dropped the laundry bag. That's not what goes here.
Okay, where do I find a laundry bag? Oh, pick up laundry bag at front desk. Okay. Did your food just go off randomly, buddy? This. Chantal, this is my formal notice of resignation. While I've enjoyed being in service with you and the staff of Icicle Creek Lodge, I can no longer feel safe with all the accidents going on. Understandable. Please call me at Elsa 555-2383. I put a claim to your insurance company for the damage I've sustained to my tires by the wolf. If you expect any delay with the check, call me. 100.
Looks like Elsa was having major boyfriend problems.
This time when I read your letter saying you weren't coming, I didn't get sad, I got mad. I can't believe you think working as a stupid maid at some stupid lodge for some stupid lady whose name I can't even pronounce is more important than spending time with me. If I didn't love you so much, I'd tell you to go take a flying leap. But since I love you more than anything, I'll just have to do something else. Like maybe you take your precious collection of troll dolls out of the box you stored in my garage and dump them down the disposal. Or maybe I'll sell them on eBay for a nickel apiece. I don't know how else to make you understand that I love you with all my heart and always will. Girl, dump him. Dearest Elsa, you said in your letter that you love me forever back. But if that's true, why'd you put off coming here to see me? When I read you weren't coming, I stopped and looked around. Excuse me, because it felt just like someone had walked up and stabbed me through the heart. Yeah, I'm starting to get real jealous of that lodge you work at. You spend way, way, way more time there than you do with me. And I don't like it one bit. I can't help myself. I'm so in love with you, it's getting hard to see straight. And that's the truest thing I've ever told you. Come see me next week. Totally and completely yours. Heart, L. My darling Elsa, remember how I told you that I love you more than anything? Well, that was true, but what's even truer is that I'm going to love you forever. Sometimes thinking about forever makes me dizzy, like when I start thinking about the sky and how it doesn't stop at the moon or the sun or even the Milky Way, but just keeps going and going and going. But when I think about you, forever seems totally cool, because it's one thing to just keep going and going and going by yourself, but to keep going and going and going with somebody, that's awesome. Smiley face. Write me back as soon as you get this. I can't wait to see you next week. Love forever, L. L scares me. Can't wait to call Tina. Okay, that's all the stuff that I already read. Birds. Fish. Like a fish on the left. Oh, well. Did it crash? No, I clicked outside the window. Oh, that's gonna be tough. Is there a way I can like lock it into the window? No. Ooh, matte color? Ah. Oh my god. Stop. That sucks. Winter sports. Skater Nation. Who's it to? Doesn't say. This moveset is terrible. Okay. What have we got here? Rudimentary geology and structural engineering. Biathlon biennial. Volksteya hates to lose. Expected to win, and I always did. Yanni Volksteya. Volkstaya? Volkstaya. Know your enemy. Ooh, pure water. Bob Savage. Get that. Chipperoni.
I'm only supposed to use this door if it's an emergency.
I'll have to do something with that later. Ah! White Wolf of Icicle Creek. Lock mouse to screen. Let's see. Well, it didn't bring up the actual page for that. Anyway. I'll be careful, I suppose. Oh, I didn't actually do the laundry bag that I wanted to do.
This chute is for dirty laundry.
Oh my god, I have to get it out.
Bone which Trapper Dan found near the lodge. He believed it came from a race of giants known as Rexes. The bone's not there. I wonder what happened to it.
Oh. Okay, a lock on the snowshoes. Some type of necklace? Oh, Trapper Dan, who never married, probably found himself snowbound and totally alone for several weeks each winter, which no doubt explains some of the lodge's more eccentric features. He was outgoing and intellectually curious. He had a lot of celebrities. Cool. Okay.
Young and old alike have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge throughout its 100-year history. Looks like some of the pictures are missing.
Okay. Trapper Dan's needle. He built this monument not far from the lodge. Why he built it remains a mystery. Wolf plague. People were violently ill. Congrats, or sorry that happened to you, or whatever, sorry. Oh, hi.
Well, hello there. You must be the new maid Ollie told us about. I'm Bill Kessler.
This is too Canadian.
Hey. What's your name again?
Nancy Drew. Just thought I'd come over and say hello.
Well, Lou here's a grad student. Art major of all things. You're probably gonna need a jackhammer and some hydrochloric acid to clean his room, eh?
Why does this character model look so bad?
Are you two old friends?
Not hardly. I've known Lou for all of, what? About a week, I guess. I
About a
checked in
week?
right after he did. We sat down after breakfast one morning and discovered that this fox and geese game is pretty darn fun. I've been whipping his tail ever since.
Is this the first time you've been to the lodge?
Yep, sure is. I came for the ice fishing. Of course, knowing there's a renegade wolf running around is kinda dampened my enthusiasm.
Have you seen the wolf?
Just heard it. Every night since I've been here, in fact. Gets creepier each time. They should get rid of it, and the sooner the better. They didn't put up with wolves prowling around this
Get rid of the
place 40
wolf,
years ago,
stupid.
and they shouldn't put up with them now.
What are you, Little Red Riding Hood? That wolf's not hurting anybody. People should just leave it alone.
You'll be singing a different tune when it has some little kid for breakfast, then has you for lunch.
Not gonna happen, dude.
Trust me, if something bad can happen, chances are it eventually will, dude. Hey, I know what you can do. Shovel the snow off the skating pond so we can do some speed skating. Lou here thinks he's faster than me.
You're like ancient. Of course I'm faster than you.
You may have youth on your side, my friend, but I've been working construction since before you were born.
Do a lot of skating and construction.
Than you will ever be. Get that pond shoveled so we can settle this, okay, kiddo?
Consider it done.
Okay. You know, I could play a little. Oh, that's the kitchen. I could play a little Minesweeper. What is this?
Ha! Who goes there?
Nancy Drew?
Nancy Drew shall not pass unless and until she proves herself worthy.
Is that Nancy's voice actress?
By hitting the Snow Princess 10 times. Snowballs only, no ice balls.
What are ice balls?
Balls with ice.
If you get hit with one, it can knock you out. So don't throw it or I'll tell my dad.
You must be Ollie's daughter, Freddie.
I am the Snow Princess. Prepare to...
Who's Ollie again? Owned. Owned. Get fucked. Owned. Destroyed. Get her ass.
The Snow Princess surrenders. For now.
Okay. What is happening? Okay, nothing.
An ice fishing shack. A nice warm one at that.
Oh.
That's no fish. That's a... mine.
Why are there mines? Is this not where I go to clean off the snow? Do I need to actually bring the shovel? Oh, that's where the bunkhouse was.
Face from a clock. It's all melted. Part of the timing device that was used to trigger the bomb that blew up the bunkhouse, maybe?
He's using an analog clock as a bomb timer.
I better not follow this trail until I know for sure where it goes.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Rapper Dan's needle. Oh shoot, it's noon. I have to go serve lunch. This seems like it's going to be really intrusive.
warm again.
Oh, is that my, like, my internal thermometer? Okay. Hamburgers and or a quesadilla. Cook the hamburger on the griddle, remove them when they are dark brown. Put the burger on the bun first. When making a quesadilla, put in the tortilla, into which cheese has already been folded, into the frying pan, never on the griddle. Oh. Hamburger with... Where are the burgers? Are these burgers? Oh, these are burgers. Griddle. How many? 2, 3, 4. Okay, everyone wants burgers. Dark brown? Is this dark brown? Oh, that's burned. That's burned. Okay, trashed those two. I can only make... Oh, this is a nightmare. Cheese, lettuce, 2 pickles, tomato. Cheese, lettuce, 2 pickles, tomato. What do you want? 2 onion, 1 mustard, 1 ketchup.
Something don't look right.
What do you mean? God. It sucks. Okay. Cheese, lettuce, 2 pickles. Do I have to do it in that order? Is that the deal? 2 pickles, tomato. Two onion, mustard, ketchup. I'll be honest with you, buddy. It all goes to the same place.
That's not gonna cut it. Do it over.
What do you mean? Cheese, lettuce, pickles, tomato, onion, mustard, ketchup. Are these not cooked fully? And this is burned afterwards, right? That's burned. Is it bottom up? 1 ketchup, 1 mustard, 2 onion, tomato, 2 pickles, 1 lettuce, 1 cheese.
Something don't look right.
What am I doing wrong? Cheese, lettuce, 2 pickles, tomato, 2 onion, mustard, ketchup. That's not what I'm doing. I feel like I'm going nuts. Okay, 2 cheese, 2 lettuce, pickles, tomato, 2 onion, 1 mustard, 1 ketchup.
Something don't look right. Do this one again.
What is happening? Put the cooked hamburger patty on the bun first, and then add the ingredients. Unless this isn't burned.
That's not gonna cut it. Do it over.
It's almost 1, so lunch is almost over anyway. I'll put a burnt burger on the bun. Cheese, lettuce, 2 pickles, tomato, 2 onion, mustard, ketchup.
I can't serve this. Make it again.
What the fuck is going on? Get me out of here. Please. Okay, this guy just wants a quesadilla.
Order up.
What? Oh, okay.
Order up. Order up.
Okay, nobody else wants quesadilla. One hamburger, 1 cheese, 1 lettuce, 2 pickles, tomato, onion, 2 onion, mustard, ketchup. That is your burger.
This ain't right.
Oh my god. Dark brown, so was that not burned before? That looks cooked to me. But it says dark brown. Cheese. lettuce, 2 pickles, tomato, 2 onion, 1 mustard, 1 ketchup.
Do this over and do it right this time.
I don't understand what is going on. Nancy Drew, White Wolf, burgers, burger help. Are you waiting for it to cook properly? Are you doing it exactly as it went out? You might want to look on the book on the counter and look up burgers. That might help. Fuck you. I just don't understand. Like, is it me? No, it's the game that's wrong. Okay, so these are burned. Make another fucking quesadilla. Okay, apparently that's right. Now, cheese, lettuce, 2 pickles, tomato, 2 onion, mustard, ketchup. 1 cheese. 1 lettuce. 2 pickles. Tomato. 2 onions. 1 mustard. 1 ketchup. Pop bun. Put it on there. Your order.
Something don't look right. Do this one again.
I am livid. Maybe look at the recipe. 2 cheese, 2 lettuce. Pickles, tomato, 2 onion. And mustard ketchup. That should be it.
Wow, this looks downright wrong.
I'm going nuts. Okay, maybe if we like reset the game. I won't let you cause a fire. What is
Been there, done that.
happening? It has to be something with the game. Burgers aren't right. Cooking burgers, burgers, burgers. Help in the kitchen. However many times it says to click that many times with whatever topping. You know that you're supposed to be putting the patties on the grill first thing, right? Yeah. I know. It does the ones that have no numbers next to it. It's fine when it wants 1 pickle. You don't put toppings on it unless there's a number next to it. Jesus fucking Christ. Thank you. cheese, lettuce, 2 pickles, no tomato. It should say 0 or something. 2 onion. This motherfucker wants a quesadilla too. 2 cheese, 2 lettuce.
Order up.
Thank you. 2 onion, mustard, ketchup. I'm not a meat eater, but mustard feels weird on a burger. 2 cheese, 2 lettuce, 1 pickle, 1 tomato. No onion, mustard, ketchup. Jesus Christ.
Well,
Hello?
who are you?
My name's Nancy Drew.
Perhaps what I should have asked Nancy is, what are you? You're obviously much too young to be a paying guest.
Fuck you.
I'd kind of like to know your name first.
My name is Guadalupe Comillo. My friends call me Lupe.
I'm the new maid.
2 things, dear. First, the alarm clock is missing from my room. I don't
weird.
necessarily need another one. I just don't want to be charged for that one, seeing as I have no idea where it went to. Second, be a doll and clean my room first. It'll hardly take you any time at all, especially compared to the other rooms. The other guests are all men. Single men.
He has a point.
Well, I'm happy to report that I've already cleaned your room.
Excellent.
What are you looking at through the binoculars?
Birds. I'm watching birds. That's what I am, you see, a bird watcher. Sometimes I go outside and watch, and sometimes I stay inside. It all depends on what the birds feel like doing and what I feel like doing.
So that's what brought you to Icicle Creek Lodge, the birding?
Absolutely. The place is a veritable birding paradise, even in winter. In fact, in the short time I've been here, I've seen hawks, eagles, orioles, cardinals, jays, nothing truly rare. But to a wildlife lover such as myself, seeing them in such a spectacular setting is thrilling nonetheless.
Have you met the other guests?
I've bumped into them at one time or another, yes. I don't spend all my time in front of this window.
I have a feeling I'm only going to see you in front of this window.
Talented, but extremely intense. His whole life revolves around being the best in the world. As for the 2 who are always sitting across the way playing that silly game, the older man, Bill Kessler, he's no deep thinker, but he's nice enough. But the other one, that college student, talking to him is like trying to converse with a giant turnip. No social graces whatsoever. I almost prefer talking to the handyman. Almost. Anyone that intent on destroying something as glorious as that wolf is hardly worth talking to.
Good luck with your birding.
Farewell.
Okay. Ooh. Do I, like, have to make them all wolves? No. I'll come back to it. Okay, skating pond. Oh, to the skating pond. Here we go.
Guess I better get this pond shoveled off.
Okay. One has 3 next to it. Do diagonals count? Gonna stick that there. This one has 1 next to it. Unsure. Wow, I hate that sound. So I think that means that there's one here. Ah. So these both are touching only 1, which means that I should be fine to do here and here. These ones are all touching 2. So I think this, and then like one of these 2. I think this one is... I died.
You fell through the ice?
Yes, but I'm okay now. I just got a little wet and cold. Actually, I got really cold. My lips turned this really interesting shade of violet.
You're supposed to be investigating accidents, not having them.
I know.
Well, maybe
I'll be
have a
more
better,
careful
like...
next time. I promise.
I'd like to believe that, Nancy, but I just can't afford to. I'm in enough trouble with my insurance company already.
You don't mean...
Oh, but I do mean. You're fired.
Cool.
Guess I better get this pond shoveled off.
I don't like Minesweeper. Okay, so this one is touching 2, this one is touching 1. And this one is touching 1, so that's fine, which means that this is fine, and this is fine. That's bad. But this... Actually, this means that this entire perimeter is fine. Okay. This one is touching 3. 1. This one is touching 2, so this is fine. I think there's one here. Now this is fine because there's a completely white one there. These ones are fine. These ones are fine. These ones are fine. That's all fine. That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. Okay. That's one for sure. I think this is one for sure. I think it's one for sure. This is the only remaining space for that one to only be touching one. Same with here and here. And here and here. And here and here and here. And here. That's touching 2, that's touching 2. Means that is safe. This one is touching 2, so that's safe. This one is touching 2, that's safe. Is this one 4? 1, 2, 3. That has to be 1 because that one's touching 3. Which means this one is now touching 2. Which means that these are fine. Now this one can only touch there. This one's now touching 2. Has to be there. That's touching 2, so that's fine. Has to be there. Has to be there. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This one needs to be touching 3. That's fine. That's fine. This one's touching 2. That's fine. That's fine. This needs to be touching 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all these are good. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Touching 3. So that and that are good. That one's touching 0. That one's now touching 2. 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what's the logic here? That must be it. It's one of these two. Can it be both? This one's touching 3. This one is touching 2. And there are no spots left, so it has to be that.
That ought to do it. Wait a second.
That's
Those
fun.
look like wolf tracks. Maybe I should find out where they go.
I figured it out.
That must be Trapper Dan's needle.
This?
What's this doing here? Strange. It's halfway in and halfway out. This thing must open up somehow.
Hmm. Okay. Sorry, texting, Chicken Ridge.
Sounded like an explosion.
It is so loud.
What's that noise?
I was just texting Mac about some photos.
Oh no!
Okay, I fucking died? Okay, I'm fine.
I'm buried in snow. I've got to dig myself out before I run out of air. I'll never make it. I can barely breathe. Someone's up there. Help! I'm down here! Right under you!
They'll never hear you.
Help! I can't breathe! You heard me. Thank goodness.
Ah.
Easy. It's okay. I'm not real happy about the situation either.
He was a good-looking wolf.
It's gone, but thanks to that hole it dug, I can breathe again. Now if I can just pull myself out. No more avalanches for me, thank you very much.
Understandable.
This must have been made by the explosion I heard. A fossil. Cool.
Neat.
Wonder what kind of rocks those are.
Huh. Snowmobile tracks or something? No, not snowmobile. Something else, like a sled? Hmm.
Ah, warm again.
Okay, this is a talk to someone about this moment. Oh, but you know what? We haven't called our friend Tino. Oh, I should report maybe the avalanche patrol.
Nancy, I was wondering when your number there was gonna show up on caller ID. This is Tino Balducci. Remember me? From that last train to Blue Moon Canyon we went on? Yeah, I'm the one who helped you find that long-lost treasure.
I'm not sure helped is the right word, Mr. Balducci.
Please, call me Tino.
In fact, Tino, I'm a little surprised you're still in law enforcement, considering some of the unethical, if not illegal, stunts you pull.
What unethical and illegal stunts?
Hey, that's all behind me. Ancient history. Water under the bridge.
I didn't think he did anything illegal.
Looks like
Or unethical. He didn't really do anything.
sabotage thing, huh?
Looks like.
Well, you'll be happy to know that I'm working on something that'll pretty much crack this case wide open. But in the meantime, what can I do you for?
I'm curious, how do you know Chantal?
Friend of a friend heard about all the problems she was having up there and immediately figured she could use my crime-solving expertise. So I gave her a call, we had lunch, we hit it off, and bingo. I got myself a new client.
How many clients do you have?
I
One.
have enough. I mean, you know, you go spreading yourself too thin in this business, and the next thing you know, crime out the wazoo.
It's so true.
That does it for now.
You need help? Just give me a call.
Avalanche?
Avalanche Patrol, what's your location?
I'm calling from the Icicle Creek Lodge, but I wanted to report an avalanche at Chicken Ridge.
Anyone injured or trapped?
Not anymore.
We'll check it out. Thanks for the heads up. Hey, wait a minute. You know Ollie Randall?
The handyman here at the lodge?
He's also on the patrol. Do me a favor and tell him that the explosives training in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Explosives training?
Sometimes the patrol has to use explosives to bring down unstable snow.
Okay.
Yearly training sessions are mandatory. Ollie'll know what I'm talking about.
I'll tell him.
Appreciate it.
See, I'm glad I wrote down the
Have any
numbers.
of you guys been setting off explosives anywhere near the Icicle Creek Lodge recently?
Nope, sure haven't.
Well, thanks. Bye.
That's useful. How about Elsa? Okay, Elsa is busy. What if I take 403? Okay. Pineville Hospital? Oh, wait, let's call Chantal.
Hello?
Hi, Chantal. It's Nancy Drew.
You know who's behind the accidents?
Not quite yet.
Oh.
I'd like to hear more about the accidents that have been happening around here.
The first thing that happened was the worst. The Faringdale family and Becky the cook all came down with food poisoning and had to be hospitalized. Somehow, the potato salad got contaminated, although Becky swears it wasn't because of anything she did. I cannot tell you how awful it was. All 5 people became violently ill at roughly the same time. But were they all in the same room? Of course not. They were spread out all over the lodge. Poor Elsa was cleaning for days.
Yucky.
Odor?
Don't like that.
Gosh. Anyway, then Carl Jenkins slipped on the stairs outside and broke his leg. Then Lou Talbot's window was broken. Then Elsa the maid's tires were slashed. Then the phone wires were cut. And then... Oh yeah, and then the Southwaites were almost overcome by fumes when gas started leaking into the sauna.
Oh my god.
Who's suing you?
No one yet. But my lawyers are afraid it's just a matter of time and are trying to figure out what preventative measures to take.
Did you know that some photos are missing from the display case in the lobby?
Really? Last I looked, they were all there. I think.
The caption for them says something like, "Young and old have stayed at Icicle Creek Lodge."
I can't remember what they were pictures of, and I sure don't know why they'd be missing.
That bone Trapper Dan found is missing from its case, too.
First the accidents, now someone's stealing from me? Nancy, you've got to find out what's going on there. If you don't, I'll never be able to convince my dad I'm not a loser. Ever.
Has anyone talked to you about the World Championship cross-country skiing competition that's going to be held somewhere in this area year after next?
That is something I am not at liberty to discuss.
In other words, the answer is yes.
I didn't say that. Why do you ask?
That would tend to make Icicle Creek Lodge a very desirable piece of real estate, wouldn't it?
If the championship is held nearby, which as far as I know, still hasn't been decided. You think someone's been causing these accidents to run me out of business so they can buy the lodge from me on the cheap?
It's a thought.
And a pretty nasty one at that.
You'll hear from me again later.
Answers, Nancy. I need
I'm comfortable consulting Tino. Nancy doesn't need to say that. Ooh. Okay, those guys left. Where's this? Oh, the basement.
Let's see, do I really want to go outside without a coat? I don't think so.
Oh, hello.
Nancy, I am glad to see you.
Are you all right? You seem upset.
You must listen.
I don't know this man.
Fast, as usual, and suddenly, boom! Snow, dirt, rocks, everything went flying into the air right in front of me. There is a mad bomber on the loose.
Did you see anyone?
I saw no one, not before.
I think I skipped a conversation with him.
Bombed the bunkhouse thinking I would be so frightened that I would abandon my training and leave. Only I wasn't frightened. So now they are trying to bomb me.
Do you think they're responsible for all the accidents that have been happening around here as well?
My competitors and the governments behind them, they are as desperate as they are ruthless. They are capable of anything. They can operate anywhere in the world, under all conditions. It would not surprise me if someone right here in the lodge is right now under their employ. But to them, I say, "Pah!" They do not scare me. I am the best cross-country skier in the world. I will neutralize their petty threats with my excellent strength, skill, and speed.
You tell him, Yanni.
Sorry. Enough about my problems. Did you want something?
Have you ever seen the wolf while you were out training?
No, for which I'm very grateful. In my country, in Fredonia, it is said that the gaze of the
Ah, yes, Fredonia.
blind.
I
Really?
believe that's next to Molvania.
Infinite evil. And that is all I am going to say on the matter.
I hear that a major cross-country skiing competition may be held in this area in a couple of years.
This is very true. It will rival the Olympics.
Will it?
I also hear that you can be pretty imaginative when it comes to gaining an edge on your competition.
I told you about the bomb. My competitors will stop at nothing to defeat me. I am forced to seek out and exploit every possible advantage open to me. I take no pride in some of the things I've done to bring victory to my country, but I have no choice.
That's all for now.
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
Okay. Oh yeah, I should make sure that no one's dying in the sauna right now.
Oh, it feels wonderful in here.
Oh, hi.
Need something?
I've talked to all the guests,
That's
so
it.
I thought maybe it was time to talk to you.
Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. I ain't much of a talker. I don't get things said. I get 'em done.
Then why aren't you trying to find out who's behind all these accidents?
It's a wolf.
I already know. I'm building something that's gonna solve all our problems.
A gun?
Wolf trap.
Oh.
One that'll finish off that thing out there once and for all.
You think the wolf is causing the accidents?
Not a doubt in my mind.
Wolf snuck in here,
Thing was A-OK till
poisoned
it
all
showed
those
up and
people.
started howling. It's bad luck, and something's protecting it. Something unnatural.
Does Ms. Mawikwe know you're doing this?
She knows she doesn't want that thing around her guests, and you heard her. I'm supposed to do whatever I think is necessary to get rid of it.
Can't argue with that.
You want to destroy it just because it howls at weird times?
Let me tell you something.
Buster makes me
Yesterday, I
feel
went
good.
looking for it. I tracked it and finally found it, sitting across the creek, not 20 yards away.
Oh, this I fired and I missed.
So I raised my rifle, drew a bead, and fired.
And I missed.
Easiest shot I've ever taken in my life. And I missed. So I fired again, and I missed, and then I missed again, and again. And all the while it just sat there staring until finally it just stood up, walked toward the brush just as calm as could be, and disappeared. Wild animals
And I
just
missed,
don't
and I
act
had a
like that.
popsicle.
And I just don't miss like that. There's something real weird about that wolf, and I ain't gonna rest till I get rid of it. So maybe we should just find something else to job out. You met my little girl yet?
Freddie? Oh, yeah. She's got a pretty mean arm on her.
Oh, that's who it was.
Of course, that little snow fort she built is pretty much her whole life. Just sits out there waiting for somebody to go by so she can pick a snowball fight with them. I keep asking her how she manages to stay warm all day, but she won't tell me. Says she's got a secret weapon. Yeah, she's something.
Does your wife...
This feels like an awkward question to
Does she live
ask.
here too?
In the summer she does, but in the winter she goes south. See, she's got this nerve condition that makes her real sensitive to cold. Freddy'd like to go with her, but until Chantal stops putting off giving me that raise she promised me, sending Freddy south too is out of the question.
How long have you worked for Chantal?
Why?
About a year and a half. I was her first hire, best hire, too. I could run this place single-handed if I had to, just like I'm doing now.
Have you ever been in the guest lodge business before?
I tried my hand at it once. Long story short, didn't work out. But I've learned a whole lot since then. I could make it work now. Just need to find the right property, get my hands on enough cash to make a down payment, that's all.
How do you explain what happened to Carl Jenkins, the former guest who slipped on the stairs and broke his leg?
He fell.
Can't explain it. One minute those stairs were clear and dry. Next minute they're slick with ice and he's lying at the bottom of them.
Could a broken pipe or something have been to blame?
This place hasn't had so much as a leaky faucet since I came aboard. I keep everything screwed down tight and running right. You ask me, somebody iced those stairs down on purpose. 'Cause it wasn't nothing I did, no sir. No sir.
Have you ever seen Trapper Dan's Needle?
Course.
What can you tell me about it?
All I can tell you is it was built by the same stir-crazy old guy who built this place. Maybe something in that display up in the lobby will tell you what you want to know.
The Avalanche Patrol asked me to tell you that the
there's no
explosives
picture.
training session in Calgary has been postponed till next month.
Well, hallelujah. I didn't really want to go anywhere until I finished off that wolf. Now I won't have to.
I think you were right about the wolf not being normal.
Course I'm right. Dang, I just remembered. Patrol wants me to keep an eye on Skookum Ridge for the next couple of weeks. Here, there's the key to the snowmobile. Take it out to Skookum Ridge and see if there's been an avalanche.
You want me to check it out?
Seat seated so you don't have to worry about the cold.
Ooh.
Make sure you call the patrol and give them a report when you're done. You can handle that, can't you?
Oh, yeah.
You bet.
Good.
Thanks.
Two more things. That Bill Kessler guy's getting bored being the only one around here doing any ice fishing. He wants competition. So if he says anything to you, just remember that Chantal wants you to keep the guests we got happy.
Oh, Lord.
Other thing is, a cold snap's on its way. You think it's cold now? Just wait. Gotta be real careful anytime you're outside. So, we done here?
Very
I'll let you get
good.
back to
Yeah.
work.
Good.
Okay. That was quite helpful. You know, I feel like I know what I'm doing. Which is not always the case in Nancy Drew. Oh, blaze it. I should be back in time for dinner.
You cannot pass until you have proof.
Really? Every time? Owned? Destroyed? 2-6? Hell? Ratio? Bald? Vanilla extract? Owned? Boom? Boom.
You win. Go before the Snow Princess decides to seek revenge.
Where is the snowmobile? Please don't be me driving. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Ah.
The sign's not buried, so I guess there hasn't been an avalanche.
Okay. Good to know. Hello, sweeties.
Hi.
How was your day?
It's been okay.
That's fair.
Yours?
It's been okay. Streaming Nancy Drew right now. I emptied the dishwasher. I put new bags in the trash cans. Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Sorry, I just blew up my snowmobile.
trash it. I pretty much trashed it. I didn't mean to, but I guess I zigged when I
Okay, good to know that it happens.
Company's not gonna like this one bit.
For what it's worth, I'm not exactly thrilled about it either.
Well, Nancy, can you guess what I'm about to say to you?
Don't let it happen again.
You're fired.
Yeah, that was my second guess.
Okay, am I going
The
back?
sign's not
still?
buried, so I guess there hasn't been an avalanche.
Don't blow up. Okay. We did it. We saved her. Rooney. There we go.
I feel warmer already.
Let's call the avalanche patrol. Is it 403?
Avalanche Patrol, what's your location?
Actually, I'm calling on behalf of Ollie Randall.
got there?
He wanted me to tell you that there hasn't been any avalanche
nuclear pad.
activity out
Very
at
cool.
Skookum Ridge.
I was wondering when we were going to hear from him. Thanks for the report.
No problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Electric bill. Wait. You can take that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think I can call Elsa now? Nope.
What's up?
So you go to school in California?
Yep. University of California at Brea.
What kind of degree are you working on?
Master of Fine Arts.
Cool. So what's your favorite medium?
What is this, like the Spanish Inquisition?
Jesus. God forbid I get to know you.
Just trying to make pleasant conversation.
Oh, right. My favorite medium? Dirt.
I'm sorry, I don't think I heard you correctly.
I create works of art by manipulating naturally occurring geophysical substances like dirt.
Like clay?
I just use my hands, but most of the time heavy machinery is involved.
Oh, brother.
Nobody understands my art. But that's cool. To be great is to be misunderstood. FYI, Ralph Waldo Emerson said that.
It's the way you said dirt really got me.
Is this your first time at the lodge?
Yep. My car broke down on my way to Lake Louise last summer. Pulled in here to wait for the tow truck and figured it'd be a cool place to visit during the winter, so here I am.
What do you think about all the weird things that have been happening around here?
I think they're kind of cool. Accidents make life colorful, you know?
So cool when 5 people got poisoned.
Slipped on those ice-covered stairs or eaten that bad potato salad.
It was potato
or had
salad?
those 4 flat tires.
Hey, I had that broken window.
Broken window?
I went snowshoeing on like the 3rd day I was here, and when I got back, the window in my room was broken. Glass was all over the place.
Was anything missing from your room?
Nah, it wasn't a burglary. It was like the window just decided to break.
Common problem.
There was no rock on the floor, no bullet, no nothing.
It was the wolf. Tried to jump up into your room, but didn't quite make it.
That's bogus, dude. My room's on the 2nd floor, and besides, wolves don't do stuff like that.
I kind of have to agree.
A lot of stuff wolves aren't supposed to do. That's why it needs to be hunted down.
And
It's
killed.
just doing its thing, man. Get off its case. Anyway, my window broke and nobody knows why. Pretty awesome, huh?
So, you like to snowshoe?
I like doing stuff outside. Snowshoeing's about all I can afford.
Think you could teach me sometime?
You don't learn how to snowshoe. If you need to get through snow that's too deep to walk through, you slap on some snowshoes and you just do it.
Okay, so
Else
walking.
when you're out there snowshoeing?
I see that Yanni guy sometimes. I'll be plodding along and he'll go zooming by. Those skis of his are like rockets, man. He's all like zippy zoom.
So
Do
true.
you ever hear explosions?
Yeah, and they freak me out. It doesn't take a very big sound to trigger an avalanche. And when you're out there by yourself, nothing will ruin your day faster than a couple of tons of snow roaring your way at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, that shouldn't
Tell me
happen.
about it. Well, I'll let you go.
Happy trails.
Hey,
Your turn.
excellent job on the snow shoveling, eh?
Thank
We
you.
had ourselves one fine time out there because of you, especially Lou here.
I beat him 5 times.
By the slimmest of margins. Which is why now he's too chicken to go mano a mano with me out there in the ice fishing shack.
Snowshoeing's my thing, dude. Besides, it's animal cruelty.
Give me a break. You ever been ice fishing?
No.
Well, you're about to. Here's the deal. I need some competition, so I want you to go out there and try to catch a bigger fish than I caught yesterday, which means you gotta catch a 2-foot northern pike. Now, it's a bit of a hike out to the lake, but the shack is solar heated, so it's nice and warm inside. So what do you say, kiddo? You game?
Anything to make you guess.
Yes.
Atta
Aren't I the maid?
Are you by any chance related to Rolf Kessler, the guy who used to build carousels around the turn of the last century?
No idea.
Good to know.
I'll see you two later, okay?
Glad you dropped by.
I think that Tink should have been here. I didn't drive 900 miles into the Canadian wilderness to call my boss.
Have you ever seen the wolf that's been hanging out around here?
I think that was a good impression.
Not that I'm looking for it, of course. Yanni occasionally skis by, and that dullard of a student, I see him snowshoeing.
Oh, don't call him a
occasionally.
dullard.
But I've yet to see the wolf. Have you seen it?
Yeah, up close and personal, as a matter of fact.
How did it act? Was it aggressive? Did it look injured?
Actually, I think it may have saved my life.
Really? Of course, its behavior does suggest that it's had contact with humans before. Have you told anyone else what you just told me?
No.
Good. Don't. You see, I'd like to see this wolf for myself, and I don't want everyone else going after it and scaring it away. And there's no telling what that trigger-happy handyman might do. So it'll just be our little secret, all right?
Good luck with your birding.
Ta-ta!
Oh yeah, ice fishing.
If I go outside now, I'll freeze.
Oh, it's too late in the day. Well, let's talk to the people downstairs.
Ah,
You
I'm glad
zip
for
in
the
this
chance to
game.
talk once again. There is something I must explain.
There is?
What I said before about wolves. It is because my grandmother was killed by wolves. Killed and devoured.
How?
With their jaws.
Years ago, when my mother was a little girl, her mother, my grandmother, was on her way back from the village on her motor scooter, which was and still is the only means of transportation most Fredonians can afford.
So true.
It was January, and the sun had just set, and it was dark, very cold. There were thousands of wolves in the countryside that winter. At night they would roam in huge, hungry packs. My grandmother was halfway home when she came upon a young man waving from the side of the road for her to stop. He too had been on a scooter, but his had broken down, and wolves were gathering all around him, preparing to attack. My grandmother, of course, stopped, and he leapt on behind her, and they took off down the road with the wolves, dozens of them, chasing after them. But with 2 people riding it, her scooter was slow, much too slow, and the wolves soon caught up with them. And when one of the wolves seized my grandmother's boot in its teeth and started to pull, instead of helping her, the man pushed her off the bike. It instantly gained speed and he got away. My grandmother, set upon by the wolves, did not.
If she died, how do you know that's what happened?
Tormented by guilt, the young man eventually confessed. He went to prison for several years.
What do you mean?
Wolves were hunted year-round until the countryside was rid of them.
I don't think...
The damage was done. And so, I'm happy to talk to you about any subject except wolves. About them, I have nothing to say.
Ever see Lou Talbot when you're out there training?
The college student? Just yesterday I had to slow down to avoid colliding with him. It ruined my whole session.
Your whole session.
Kavichinaya.
Kavichinaya to you too. Okay, nobody's there.
You check out Skookum Ridge?
I did.
Yep, no avalanche. There's your snowmobile key.
You make a report to the Avalanche Patrol?
Sure did.
What else do you want?
I'll let you get back to work.
If you need anything, just holler.
I feel like this is, we're doing pretty good so far. Still don't know the deal with the pyramid. Don't know the deal with the locks. Oh, cool. Quick power nap. Quick 5:30 p.m. evil nap. Okay, what are we making? Salmon or salad? Cook salmon on the griddle, remove when it turns a bright orange pink. Put salad ingredients in the salad bowl on top of the lettuce. All salads need to be topped with the ranch dressing. People. One salmon. One salad.
Order up.
Egg, 3 yellow peppers, tomato. Three spinach, 1 carrot. Two cucumber, 3 croutons. I think that was 3. How do I top it? Okay, they already do the ranch.
I can't serve this. Make it again.
I did 4. 1 egg. 3 tomato, 3 spinach. 3 croutons. 2 of these. 1 carrot.
Order up.
How many salmon? 1 salmon. 2 salmons. 2 salmons. 2 salmons. That's an exorbitant amount of salmon. I need to make 1 more salmon somehow. 2 egg, 2 yellow pepper. Finish 2 anchovies, 2 carrots. Anchovies and salad? 3 cucumbers, 2 croutons.
Order up.
2 egg, 3 yellow peppers. 1 tomato, 1 spinach, 1 anchovies. 3 carrots, 3 cucumbers, 3 croutons.
Order up.
1 egg, 2 yellow peppers, 1 tomato. 3 spinach, 2 anchovies, 2 carrots. And was that 3 cucumbers? 2 cucumbers, 3 croutons.
Order up.
1 egg, 2 yellow pepper, 1 tomato, 1 spinach. One carrot, and cucumber. There, I'm all done. These guys are gone. I'll call, well, let's see what Tino has to say.
Hey, Nancy. What you need?
I think that'll do it.
You need help? Just give me a call. Hello?
Hi, Chantal.
Nancy! Listen, before I forget, Ollie called and said that one of the guests, that Bill guy.
Bill Kessler.
Kessler, right. Apparently he's been agitating for someone to compete against him in some kind of ice fishing contest.
I know, he asked me, but I think I should be investigating those accidents, not ice fishing.
Remember what I said before. You and Ollie are to keep what few guests we have at the lodge happy.
Okay.
They want you to go ice fishing. I want you to go ice fishing. Are we clear on that?
Absolutely.
Good. Now, what else is going on?
Is it true that you promised Ollie a raise, but you haven't given it to him yet?
He told you that? I can't believe it.
Meaning...
Okay, I mentioned to Ollie once that I thought he maybe deserved a raise, and now every time I turn
I
around,
might have to save the Tino thing.
raise you promised me? Where's the raise you promised me? Doesn't he realize I have a few other things to think about right now?
I really like her acting.
Sometimes that crabby little whiner drives me nuts.
About Tino, I'm not totally comfortable with the idea of consulting with him on this case.
Why not? Two heads are always better than one, and I find him to be very knowledgeable and...
I would like to know what he did on the trip with Laurie Gerard.
That train trip Laurie Gerard arranged?
He didn't go into a lot of detail, but he did say that that's all water under the bridge. Besides, I'm paying him, and I want to get my money's worth. So like it or not, you're going to consult with him.
He's not even
Understood?
here.
Understood.
Good. Anything else?
That's it for now.
I have to get going too. Bye.
What about the hospital? I just want to see if, like, there's a patient that I can talk to.
You have reached Pinevale Hospital.
That's fine.
All our doctors and nurses are busy right now. Please try again later. Thank you.
I mean, might as well try the sheriff while I'm here.
Sheriff's office, this is Mohican.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew at the Icicle Creek Lodge. We met the other night when you were investigating the bunkhouse explosion.
Oh, yeah, that bright kid from the States. What do you need?
Well, I found a melted clock face close to where the bunkhouse used to be, and I wondered if it could have been what triggered the explosion. You know, the timer.
I found that clock face, too. Left it there because any fingerprints on it would have melted away along with everything else. And besides, Ollie Randall said all the room clocks at the lodge looked like that. Could have been one that was in the bunkhouse to begin with.
Oh, right.
You shouldn't go...
That one woman, her clock is missing.
Like that. there could still be explosives lying around. Although I hear it takes a pretty big bang to set off C4.
C4?
Dynamite.
Plastic explosive? That's what
Dynamite
blew
is
up
different.
the bunkhouse. Lab result came in less than an hour ago.
Did the lab results show anything else?
Nope. Unfortunately, that bunkhouse wasn't particularly well made, so when it exploded, pretty much everything got melted into a blob or blown to smithereens or burned to a crisp.
That C4 plastic
That is so
explosive
casual.
stuff, I'm assuming it's not something you can just buy at your basic hardware store?
No, but it's not that difficult to get. Not if you're in the military or do any kind of demolition. In Eastern Europe, it's called Semtex. It's not that hard to handle either. For somebody who's had training in explosives, it's a piece of cake.
Do you need some kind of permit to hunt wolves around here?
No, ma'am.
You mean Ollie Randall can go after that white wolf that's been hanging around outside the lodge and just shoot it?
Yes, ma'am. It's always open season on wolves out here. You can kill as many of them as you want.
Somehow that doesn't seem right.
The animals wolves go after don't have a problem with.
It's an ecosystem, though.
One of the guests at the hotel, Yanni Volkstaya, he says someone threw a bomb at him while he was out skiing.
Well, did he see who it was?
He didn't see anything except the explosion, which apparently went off right next to him.
Was he hurt?
No,
Why are you telling me this instead of him?
because he's a cross-country skiing champion and he's convinced it was one of his competitors. Apparently the governments of the people he's beaten are as ruthless as they are sore losers.
So what do you want me to do?
I don't know,
Is
investigate.
Nancy's voice actress the same as Izzy?
Concerned enough to call us? I don't
The way she said loser is the same way that Izzy says loser.
short, we're too understaffed, and it's just too darn cold to go traipsing around out there for nothing.
I'll let you get back to work.
Have a good day.
Elsa now? No. Okay, good phone time. I do need to look at fish. Northern pike. Okay, pike is long.
How can I help you?
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
Come back anytime.
What you need.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Okay, I do think that the next thing I need to do is just ice fishing. And I can't do that until tomorrow. So I think it's Betty Pie time. Wait. Okay. Yeah, 6 seems right. Do I have to clean the restroom? It's like it.
I can't go in there now.
Oh, do not disturb. Okay. Okay, well. Oh, wait, hang on. What is this key for again?
Go outside in sub-zero temperatures? I don't think so.
Okay. I will wait until after breakfast. Ooh, it's not down here. Okay.
What you need?
I'd better get back upstairs.
See you later.
Breakfast is served 7 to 8. What are we making for breakfast? French toast and omelette and or Canadian bacon. French toast and Canadian bacon should be on the griddle. Omelette should be in the frying pan. Make sure all foods cook thoroughly. Golden brown bacon should be lightly browned. When making an omelette, simply adding extra ingredients to the pan of egg mixture. Fold omelette over after any extra ingredients have been added. Okay, I put it here and then I moved over. 3 French toast, 2 Canadian bacon. Then 1 omelet. One omelet with 2 bacon, 2 spinach, 1 cheese. Two peppers, 1 olive. Spinach, cheese, 3 green peppers, 3 olives.
Order up.
And they want 3 French toasts as well. Is it 2 French toasts, 1 Canadian bacon?
Order up.
1 omelet. 2 bacon, 1 spinach, 1 cheese. Sorry for that noise. That's the bites. 2 green peppers, 1 olive. You want 3 French toast, 1 Canadian bacon. 2 bacon. What is it? 2 bacon.
Order up.
Oh, that's your whole order. 3 bacon. 1 spinach, 2 cheese. One olive? Yeah. Okay, and you. 1 omelet. Hang on. Order up.
Order up.
2 French toast, 3 Canadian bacon. Bacon, 1 spinach. Bacon, 1 spinach. 1 peppers, olives. 3, and then the omelet, and we're done. Cool. Okay. Where am I going? Ice fishing?
Halt! By order of the Snow
Oh.
Princess, you shall not pass!
Owned. Killed. Destroyed. L. L. Common L. Uncommon L. Get fucked. Get fucked. And die.
You win, so you may pass.
Okay, we need something bigger than a 2-foot northern pike.
It's really, really cold out here.
No, it's fine. We're going to be in the ice shack.
Oh my gosh. It looks like someone came in here and just wrecked
Ooh.
everything, including the fishing gear. So much for catching a 2-foot northern pike. Left behind by whoever trashed this place, maybe? 202-555-7237. That's a U.S. phone number.
Yoink.
No fishing for me, thanks to whoever trashed this place.
Okay. That's fine. I can just leave. And
It
call
is
that phone number.
really, really cold out here.
No, you're fine.
Ah, much better. Somebody left me a note.
Hello? Nancy, I really like playing snowball fights with you, but I'm afraid you won't want to play with me anymore. If you play with me and win, I'll give you my top secret way I can stay out in the cold for so long. Freddy. I mean, I've never had a problem winning before, Freddy.
Stop! How dare you trespass here? You shall pay for your insolence. Ow! You win! Incoming! Whatever you're really cold,
Ooh.
just squeeze the toasty pack and you'll get a burst of heat. It only works when you're already cold, and you can only use one toasty pack at a time.
Cool. Thank you.
Ah, warm again.
That's handy. 202-555-7237. I almost typed 203 because that's Connecticut's area code.
You have reached Run and Grow Free, a non-profit organization dedicated to making sure that the wild animals of North America remain wild. No one can take your call at the moment because all of our volunteer staff is busy blocking access to California's wilderness areas in order to protect their cougar, bear, and condor populations. But if you leave your name and number after the beep, someone will eventually get back to you. Especially if you want to make a donation.
Okay. Interesting. Tino got anything to say? He's gonna come in handy at some point. He's not just for the bit.
Hey, Nancy, what you need?
I think that'll do it.
Always a pleasure.
Hey, little Miss Fisherman. What can I do for you?
I hate to tell you this, but someone wrecked all the fishing gear that was in the fishing shack.
What? You're kidding. So my gear's ruined?
Completely. So much for our little fishing contest.
Wait a minute. Ollie ice fishes. Go ask him for a hook and line, and don't take no for an answer.
Okay.
I'd better get going.
Okie dokie.
What's up?
Well, good luck with the game.
Have fun with your dirt.
How can I help you?
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
Kavichinaya.
What you need?
Someone went into the ice fishing shack and ruined all of Bill Kessler's equipment.
Probably some animal-loving eco-fanatic who figured it was time to save the fish.
You don't by any chance have a hook and line I could borrow, do you?
Say no more. There's my tackle box. It's all yours. Kessler tried to rope me into competing with him, but I can't very well do that when you've got my hook and line now, can I?
No, I don't suppose you can.
What else do you want?
That's all the questions I had.
Good.
Nancy Drew is way more of a surly teen than anyone gives her credit for.
Halt! By order of the Snow Princess, you shall not pass!
Oh no! Got hit. She owned me. Almond Camilla L?
You win! Incoming!
Okay, thank you.
I'm starting to get really cold.
Oh, suck it up. I say as someone who hates being at all cold. 2-foot northern pike. Ooh.
2 feet, but not a northern pike.
Oh, just click where I want it. Okay.
Close, but no cigar.
Damn it.
There we go, a 2-foot northern pike. No more fishing for me.
Owned. Oh my god. What had I said?
Oh my gosh, whoever threw that ice ball at me must have set off an explosion that shattered the ice. And my jacket's gone. No wonder I'm so cold.
Where'd your jacket? Hello. Thank you. You're very nice.
A coat.
Love you.
I need to make it to shore by jumping from ice floe to ice floe
Okay.
and that coat before I freeze to death.
Oh boy, I love Frogger. Oh no. Really? Oh, I can jump diagonally, okay. Oh. How do I get there? I have a pack? I died. How was I supposed to get there?
I'm getting sleepy.
Hello? I'm trapped? Oh? Okay. Musical Creek.
Sleepy.
Ice flow. Hit escape there. It still keeps going? Oh, there is a solution. Oh, you need to jump along until the top right one appears. What the fuck?
I'm getting sleepy.
Okay. Oh, oh. This isn't much of a puzzle, I must say. You're just kind of waiting around.
Why that wolf left it here, but at least now I won't freeze to death.
Thank you, Wolf.
Much better. I was really cold. There's a note in one of the pockets.
Oh, 7914. Mirrored.
Since I can't go back the way I came, maybe these tracks will lead me to shelter.
Okay. Avalanche Ridge.
Avalanche Ridge. Ugh, not exactly reassuring.
Good, I have 2 heaty pads.
The snow's so deep, I'm sinking up to my knees. If I want to follow those tracks, I'm gonna need some snowshoes. Ski tracks, probably Yanni's. I bet if I follow them, I'll wind up back at the lodge. If I don't get warm soon, I may not make it.
Okay, eat your heat pack. There you go.
Ah, warm again.
There we go. Alright, show the guy the fish.
Nancy, hi! What the heck happened out there?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I walked out to Icicle Lake to see how you were doing in the fishing shack, only there wasn't any fishing shack. There wasn't even a lake. The ice was all busted up like somebody dropped a bomb on it.
All I know is, after I caught that 2-foot northern pike, I walked outside and someone knocked me unconscious with an ice ball. The next thing I knew, there was an explosion and I was on an ice floe in the middle of the lake with no coat and no fish.
Somebody decked you with an ice ball and blew up the lake? Holy moly.
Easy, sweetie.
Probably you. Couldn't stand the thought of losing to a girl.
Har har. The good news is you're okay. The bad news? No more ice fishing.
I'd better get going.
Glad you dropped by.
What's up?
You don't even want to see
Would it be
the...
alright if I borrowed your snowshoes?
Whatever.
No.
I wouldn't need them for long, just for an hour or so.
Well, in that case, no.
Okay, fuck you too.
Afraid of cooties? Let her use your snowshoes.
I've only got one pair, and they're like precious, you know? Sorry, dude, the answer's no. What can I say?
I'll catch you later.
Been real.
He had a great day. It was a great day to be a cat. No, not it. The only lock. Oh wait, what if it's like... No. It is 9, right? Okay, so... Okay, I guess 7914 doesn't work.
How can I help you?
I really need to get somewhere in the backcountry and was thinking you could maybe give me a cross-country ski lesson or two?
Out of the question. I don't have the time, the equipment, or frankly, the desire. I am sorry.
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
Okay, nobody dying.
What you need?
Would you happen to know the combination to the lock on the display case that has
Really?
the snowshoes in it?
Only person who'd know that is Chantal. Just cross your fingers that she wrote it down. Gal's got a memory like a butterfly net. Of course, there's no need for you to go repeating that.
I'll let you get back to work.
Keep me posted.
Okay, so I guess I have to call Chantal, and Chantal will tell me that it's 7914. Like, I wrote it down mirrored somewhere. Hello? There we go. That was weird. I guess I missed a button.
Hello?
Hi, it's Nancy. Listen, I think I'm
Lord.
onto something, but I desperately need snowshoes. Could you give me the combination to the lock on the display case so I could use the ones in there?
I certainly can, but I'm not going to until you do something for me.
I'm already doing something for you.
Sure.
I'm going to fax you a survey that Tino came up with.
Ooh.
He says you're to fill most of it out by observing the people staying at the lodge, rather than just asking them the questions outright. He says that would put them on their guard. When it's all
I
filled
like the
out,
survey.
fax it to Tino. The results will help him come up with a profile that will help you to determine which of our guests is responsible for the accidents.
I really don't think that's necessary.
Well, Tino does, so I'm faxing it to you even as we speak. In fact, it's done. So why don't you go get it right now? I'll wait.
Great. I just hope the questions aren't too dumb. Got it.
Good. Now remember, When you're done filling it out, fax it directly to Tino. And he wants you to call him before you do so he can turn his machine on.
Cheapskate.
You'll hear from me again later.
Answers, Nancy.
That's a threat.
Answers.
Okay. Which side of the bed does S get up from? His or her left, his or her right, or both? Nancy, call me before you fax this so I can make sure the machine's on. You're a doll, Tina. Hometown. Which planet in the solar system does S identify with? Hates paprika. That's interesting. So this is Guadalupe. Okay. It's almost lunch, so I can do the paprika one.
If I were to ask you which planet you most identify with, which one would you say?
Earth. No, wait. Make that Venus. No, Earth. No, actually Venus. No, Earth. No offense, dear, but that's a very silly question.
Tell me about it. I've enjoyed talking to you.
Farewell.
Is this yours?
A bullet? Like a rifle?
What, that bullet? Don't be silly. Why would I be carrying ammunition around?
It kind of looked like it dropped out of your pocket.
Well, since it was never in my pocket, that's impossible now, isn't it? It was
Just
probably lying there
gaslighting
on
me.
the floor all along, and you just happened to kick it into view, that's all. This did used to be a hunting lodge, dear. I wouldn't worry about it.
You used that bullet I found on the floor to alter the sights on Ollie Randall's rifle, didn't you?
What? That's so ridiculous. It's laughable.
You did it because you're a member of Run and Grow Free, and you're trying to protect the wolf at any cost, aren't you?
Look at me. Do I really look like some kind of wildlife fanatic?
I never judge books by their covers, Miss Camille. Look, I don't want to see anything happen to that wolf either. If you belong to Run and Grow Free, just tell me. I'm good at keeping secrets, believe me.
You're right. I am a member of Run and Grow Free. I did make sure that brute would miss if he took a shot at the wolf, and I will do whatever it takes to protect that beautiful creature.
So it wasn't his fault that he fired and he missed, and he fired and he missed.
What else have you done to protect the wolf?
That's all I'm going to tell you, Nancy. And if you really are concerned about the wolf's welfare, you won't repeat any of this to anyone.
So she said Earth? I think that's wrong. Where's the survey? There it is. Earth.
Hello again.
I know this is going to sound like a strange question, but what planet do you most identify with?
I guess it would be Mars. You know, that whole god of war thing?
What?
I should have known. I'd better get going.
Why is he identified with the god of war? Big Kratos fan here?
What's up?
I was just wondering, what planet do you most identify with?
Planet X.
I'm sorry, I meant in our solar system.
Planet X?
But there is no Planet X.
There will be.
So, you identify with Planet X.
Planet X. That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, good luck with the game.
Ditto, dude.
Okay, goodbye, Jason Schwartzman. X. Hometown. Hometown. Interesting.
How can I help you?
Would you mind telling me what planet you most identify with?
Pluto.
Actually, Pluto's not a planet anymore.
That is exactly the point. Pluto stirs up passion and controversy, yet it continues undaunted on its course, as do I. Pluto and I, we are as brothers.
That's all for now.
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
He made a funny face.
What you need?
Can you think of any reason why somebody would be carrying around a bullet?
Sure, they want to shoot something.
But it's not hunting season, is it?
Except
Only for wolves and other such varmints. It's always hunting season for them.
I found a bullet on the floor by the window where Guadalupe Comillo is always watching for birds.
Well, now that's real interesting.
What do you mean?
I don't trust that lady. Let's just leave it at that.
I'd better get back upstairs.
If you need anything, just holler.
Okay, time to see who hates paprika. I was wondering why the paprika was there. Okay, whose is this? Guadalupe. And what does she want? She wants a quesadilla.
Order up.
Does she like paprika? Lou?
Order up.
Bill? Also a quesadilla. I guess they want to make it easy for you to do the paprika.
Order up.
Holly gets a burger. Yanni gets a burger. And Freddy gets a burger. Who's Freddy again? Oh, that's his daughter. Okay. Two cheese, two lettuce, two tomato, or two cheese, two lettuce, two pickles, one tomato, one onion. Okay. Two. Pickle two. One.
Order up.
Cheese, lettuce, ketchup, paprika.
Order up.
Nothing? Two cheese, two pickles, one tomato. Two onion, one ketchup.
Oh, and by the way, don't go adding paprika to Lou Talbot's food anymore. He hates paprika.
Lou Talbot. Yes. No. 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 Hometown. I don't know people's hometowns. Is that on like their... No. Hometown. Who's in the Ina? Ina is Lou. I think he gets out of bed on the left side because all of his things are there. No, wait. The right side. No? Facing me? Or, his or her left, his or her right. Okay. Left. Are you from Brea?
What do you want? You messed with my rifle, didn't you?
Whoops.
This I gotta hear.
I don't know what you're talking about. You used a bullet to push down the sight pin so I'd miss that wolf. What are you, some kind of bleeding heart, tree-hugging eco-terrorist? How dare you use that tone of voice with me? I'm leaving this place right now. Good. You just got yourself an escort off the premises.
There.
Oh, he's already in the kitchen.
I was just staring at it, but he was eating before dinner went off. So, oh, there he goes. He's waiting so patiently.
Oh. I'm guessing this is Guadalupe?
Is he gonna...
Oh, no, it's Yanni. Fish, fish. Bill. Oh. It's all totally unfair. I'm sick of putting up with things that aren't fair. It's his fault, her fault, their fault that I don't have what's rightfully mine. They're thieves, and it's an insult to have what they stole from us waved around my face. I could throttle him, both of them, for what they did. Justice shall be served one day. One day I will have justice. Where's machinery safety protocols? So I guess he gets to have bed on the right. This is Bill? Alright. You could to have bed on both? Neither? Both? We have the magazine about Yuri. No. Okay. You guys are gone.
How can I help you?
You're busy, so I'll let you go.
Where was that
Talk again,
book?
I'm sure.
What you need?
I couldn't help but overhear the argument you and Miss Camilla had.
She messed up my rifle so I couldn't shoot that wolf, so I tossed her out. Told her to take her little crusade somewhere else.
Have you told Chantal that you threw her out?
No, not yet. She's not gonna be happy. But by golly, that woman was a menace. Anybody who deliberately sabotaged a man's rifle is capable of anything. But at least now I know why I missed that wolf. And like I told her as I was giving her the bum's rush, next time, I won't miss.
That's all the questions I had.
Good.
I won't fire. I won't miss. Can you not call Bess and George or Ned in this game?
Nancy, hi. You finished with that survey yet?
I sure am.
Good girl.
I am.
I'll just turn on my fax machine here. Okay, let her rip. You messed up somewhere, Nancy. According to the survey you just sent me, the only crime any of our suspects could have perpetrated is jaywalking. Do it over and call me before you fax it, okay?
You bet.
Anything else?
I think that'll do it.
Always a pleasure.
Okay, I still have the answers. Oh yeah, because I faxed it. I didn't destroy it. Where is everyone? I could play Minesweeper again. I just don't know. I'm a little bit lost right now. Oh, I need the snowshoes for here.
If I don't get warm soon,
Oh my
I may not make it.
Drama queen.
I'm getting sleepy. I feel
You're inside.
warmer already.
Can't I access my backpack?
That's for me.
What's for me? Because of that Neanderthal of a handyman, I have been forced to return home. Please call me. When it comes to White Wolf, there is much for us to talk about. Loop. Loop A 213-555-3264. Really bizarre that I can't access my book or my backpack.
Hello?
Miss Camillo, hi, it's Nancy Drew from Icicle Creek Lodge.
Yes, of course. Is the wolf all right?
Well, Ollie hasn't succeeded in shooting or trapping it yet, if that's what you mean.
If only I was there to protect it. Our organization is trying desperately to arrange to have the wolf captured and transported to a sanctuary. But so far, all the ones we've contacted are full. And unless and until we find a place for it, our hands are tied. Tell me more about the contact you've had with the wolf.
After I was buried by an avalanche, it dug a hole in the snow so I could escape.
It may have sensed you were in trouble, or its behavior may have been totally random. But either way, the fact that the wolf didn't simply run away from you is very bad news.
It is?
Wolves and humans simply do not mix. While wolves may appear to be similar to dogs, behaviors that have been bred out of dogs after thousands of years of domestication are still instinctive to wolves. Training a wolf to behave like a dog may mask those instincts, but it cannot eradicate them. For that reason, no matter how sociable the wolf may appear, instinct can at any moment rear its ugly head with devastating results for any humans involved and for the wolf. Especially for the wolf, who will have simply been doing what comes naturally.
So the fact that this wolf doesn't seem to be that afraid of people could lead people to think they don't have to be afraid of it.
Precisely. It could make them forget that all wolves are, first and foremost, wild. And while we're on the subject, do not ever, ever give in to the temptation to feed the wolf.
For one thing, a wolf's jaws are twice as powerful as a German shepherd's, and should your hand happen to get in its way when it tries to feed?
I get the picture.
For another thing, making the wolf dependent upon you for food would seal its doom. It sounds strange, Nancy, but the very best thing you can do for that wolf is nothing.
I've got another kind of weird question for you. From what side of the bed do you usually get up?
That is weird, but harmless, I suppose. Let me think. I get up on my left side.
Are you the one who wrecked all the gear that was in the fishing shack?
Yes, that was me. I was afraid that Bill Kessler fellow would encounter the wolf on one of his trips out to the shack, and that it would end badly for the wolf. So
you wrecked the fishing gear?
I've done worse while working on behalf of Run and Grow Free. Believe me.
So, are you kind of an expert on wolves?
Oh, good heavens, no. Although I probably know more about them than most people do, which unfortunately isn't saying much.
Things like what?
Well, I know that a wolf that lives by itself, like the one up there at the lodge, a lone wolf, if you will, a wolf like that is called a disperser. And I know that 95% of the wolf's natural habitat down here in the lower 48 states has disappeared. And I know some people, a lot of people, couldn't care less. But it seems to me that wolves have just as much right to go about their business in this country as we humans do. After all, they were here first.
When you were here at the lodge, how come you had a magazine that featured Yanni Volkstaya in your room?
You're very observant. I read the article thinking he might make a good spokesperson for Run and Grow Free. But then I actually talked to him. At which point I realized that not only is he a raving egomaniac, but he's appallingly
Oh my god, this is a lot of fucking dialogue.
abrupt end to that conversation. I was afraid he might try to tell me that wolves had eaten his grandmother or something.
You know, actually, never mind. Did you ever hear any explosions while you were staying at Icicle Creek Lodge?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I heard several.
Do you have any idea what caused them?
My first thought was that Ollie had completely lost it and was going after the wolf with explosives. But when I realized that even he wasn't that stupid, I assumed it was someone clearing an avalanche or a downed tree or something. While we're on the subject of explosions, did anyone ever figure out what made the bunkhouse blow up like that?
The sheriff says it was plastic explosives.
Wow, that's serious. No offense, but it sounds to me like instead of hiring a new maid, the owner of the lodge should have hired herself a detective.
Yeah, I need to get back to work.
Thanks for calling. Oh, and from now on, call me Lupe. I think you've earned that right.
Is it also available? No? Why do they have her phone number then?
Huh? Oh, hi.
People who sleep during the day usually have a hard time sleeping at night, you know.
I can sleep anytime, anywhere. That's what happens when you got a clear conscience.
Since Mr. Talbot isn't here, could I play a game of fox and geese with you?
You bet. Have a seat. Here are the rules. The white pieces are the geese. The black piece is the fox.
Okay.
The goal of the geese is to corner the fox so he can't move, while the goal of the fox is to gobble up geese so that they can't corner him. The geese can only move forward along a line to the next point, either directly forwards, diagonally, or sideways. Same thing for the fox, except when he's next to a goose that has an empty spot directly behind it. He can jump over it.
Gobble it up.
Right. Gobble it up and remove it from the board. You just take turns and play until somebody wins and somebody loses.
Thanks, that's how you play most games. He's the fox? Shoot. Oh, I can't move that way. Oh. Oh, wait, wait. And jump that goose there. Okay. Oh, how do you do that? Ah. Geese are being cooked. Oh, you can do double? Ugh, but I can still get that goose. Oh, unless I do this, which it can get that goose. Can't move that one.
You win.
Let's go.
Huh? Oh, now what?
Did I have to do that?
Anytime you want to talk, just wake me up.
How can I help you?
Thanks for taking the time to talk to me.
We'll talk again, I'm sure.
Oh, sorry. Left.
What you need?
I'll get out of your hair now.
See you later.
Okay, I'm going to go to Universal Hint System just for the hometowns because I don't know how to do that. Let's see. Puzzles. Keynote survey. Oh, it's on the computer. Ah. Just had to look at the old computer. Why is the computer so loud? Okay, Carl Jenkins. Carl Jenkins? Yanni is... the lad said. I was right with Lou. He's from Brea. William Kessler is from Toronto. Toronto. Then I didn't see Guadalupe. Ow. LA. You know it's right because it's precisely the amount of characters. Okay.
Nancy, hey, you give that survey another shot?
I sure did.
Hang on. Okay, sock it to me. Nice work, Nancy. According to the survey, our perp is none other than our bird-watching champion snowshoer, Bill Kessler.
But Bill Kessler likes to ice fish. Guadalupe Comillo is the one who likes to birdwatch. Yanni Volkstaya is a champion skier, and Lou Talbot likes to snowshoe.
Oh.
But you were kind of right. I mean, you did pretty much describe everyone at the lodge.
I did? Yeah, I guess I did. You know, maybe I just need to look at the survey data from a different perspective or something. Yeah, maybe the answer's there after all, and I just gotta shuffle things around in order to see it.
For sure.
Oh, hey, before I forget, Chantel said when you finished the survey, I was supposed to pass some numbers on to you. Said it was the combination of something?
Yes, to the display case. What is it?
7669.
Fantastic.
Anything else I can do for you?
I think that'll do it.
Always a pleasure.
That did it.
Yoink. I think I still have one of my heat packs. Oh, Lord.
Something tells me I shouldn't be making this much noise. Not when I'm walking in a place called Avalanche Ridge.
I see. How do I, like, muffle snowshoes? Oh. That's how. I thought I was just wearing them already. Okay. Oh my god. Used up my heat pack.
Looks like some kind of... Hello? Is anyone here? Doesn't sound like it.
Let's go.
The Rest of My Life by Julius McQuaid.
There's nowhere. Okay, the wolf is The wolf was raised by humans. Also, her name is
So once I get
Isis.
her attention by saying her name, I can give her commands.
Okay, I don't know if I will down, lie down, forward, forward, jump, jump, bark, yeah. This is very awful. I start such a chain of commands. Oh, you can chain commands. Interesting.
Ability to sort objects by scent. If she has an object in her mouth, she'll sniff, then drop the object near another object that has the same scent.
Okay.
Pinevale Hospital.
Ah.
Isis, stay.
Oh.
Down. Isis, down. Go.
Oh.
Right. Forward. Right. Forward. Paw. Isis. Right. Forward. Paw. Go.
Okay. Three, three, 4, 5, 5, 5, 7, 6, 2, 5.
Wonder what this is. Looks like
Is
there's
this
a phone number on it.
Simtex? Oh, thank you.
This indentation looks just like the one on that plaque in the lodge where that missing Rex bone used to be.
Nice. Ooh, another Toasty pack. I guess that's it. So she lives here? Huh? 2 vertebrae employed as furniture, petrified, wings from muscle attachment missing, otherwise in excellent condition. Money, money, money. Possible argent. Okay, these are dinosaur bones. So somebody...
Possible sauropod scapula. Take to lab for precise ID.
Hmm. That's right, we did find that fossil earlier. Hmm. Very interesting.
Ah, much better. Who's this from?
Hello?
Meet me in the sauna in the basement. I have some interesting information for you. A sauna sounds good to me. Yikes. Looks like Yanni has good reason to be so paranoid.
Leave this place now or be prepared to leave it forever.
Hello? Anybody here? These weren't here before. That birthmark below his eye looks very familiar.
Does it?
Hey! Is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really, really hot.
Oh, Lord.
If I can just get cold water running through these pipes, I'll be okay. If I don't get these pipes adjusted soon, I'm not gonna make it. I don't have much time.
Oh my God,
These
Nancy.
pipes lined up now.
Rest assured, I'm working on it. Oh my God. Really?
Hey, is someone out there? The door's... Whew, I'm getting really, really hot. I'm running out of time. I've got to do something fast. There.
There we go.
Really locked in, but at least I
Sheesh.
don't feel like a rotisserie chicken anymore.
It should be hooked up at all times, actually.
Nancy!
Mr. Kessler? What are you doing down here?
I came down here looking for Ollie, but then I heard all this noise and thought I'd better check it out. Door got stuck again, huh? Say, you look kinda bedraggled. Are you alright?
I'm fine, and I'll be even better after you and I have a little talk.
Yeah, that's me. When I was a kid, this place was practically my second home. My late grandmother, Tilly Wentworth, used to own it.
Okay.
Was she the reason you wrote that letter I found crumpled up in your room?
About 2 years ago, just before she died, my grandmother sold this place to Albert Moeequay without telling anyone in her family. From what I've heard about Moeequay, I'm pretty sure he bullied her into selling. I think he cheated her, and he cheated us, and that it's high time somebody...
Taught him a lesson by, say, putting Icicle Creek Lodge out of business?
I had nothing to do with that explosion, Lou's window, the food poisoning, the icy stairs. None of that stuff. You ask me, it's karma. The Moeequays are just getting what's coming to them.
Since you used to spend so much time here, do you know if there's a way to get into Trapper Dan's Needle?
You know that pyramid thing on the table over there by the entrance to the dining room? If you fool around with it until nothing but pigs show on the outside,
Only pigs.
this compartment will open up and inside will be this round magnetic thing that used to be Trapper Dan's special master key. Just hold it up by the needle and a hidden door will pop open.
Why did he need a special master key?
Who knows? I mean, let's face it. Living all by himself way out here in the wild, winter after long dark winter, Trapper Dan was probably stark raving bonkers.
I'd better get going.
Okie dokie.
I think I will do the pig puzzle and then end for the day because I just remember that we have a King's Dilemma later.
Empty. If there was a special master key in here, it's gone now.
Okay. No master key. Okay, that's it. Thank you for joining me. That's a fun game. I'm excited to go back to it soon. I will see you all later though. We'll be back with Moonshot in like an hour.